When you read about traditional Chinese medicine, the coverage tends to fall into one of two categories. Either it has connotations of ancient mysticism, or it talks about its use of exotic animals and wildlife. But TCM is far from ancient history. It still very much exists in modern Chinese life, often in mundane ways, affecting how some people maintain their health on a daily basis. Here are 5 areas of modern Chinese life that are still impacted by traditional medicine. Number 1. Beauty. You can find TCM beauty treatments all over the Chinese internet claiming to help buyers lose weight and clear skin. There are also things like an ox horn comb. This dates back to the 1500s, but might still attract thousands of buyers a month for a top seller on Taobao. Buyers believe it has a natural protein in it that prevents headaches and hair loss. And because sometimes beauty comes from within, there's also specialized spas to take care of internal buildup, such as earwax. Number 2. Food and drink. TCM carries over to some common rules for eating and drinking that are still widely practiced today. If you're Chinese, you might have inherited these from your parents or grandparents. This is just one example of many that goes to show how TCM practice is as much cultural as anything else. When ordering water in China, even in the summertime, you might find that it's served scalding hot. This is left over from a TCM idea that hot water expels cold and humidity from the body. Or if you eat too much spicy food, people may warn you about 上火, literally to catch fire. This is used to explain symptoms ranging from acne breakouts to stomach pain. In China's first-tier cities, there are even cocktail bars that serve drinks using TCM-approved ingredients. Number 3. Parenting. So when a woman gives birth in China, there's this old-school notion of 坐月子, or sitting the month, where the new mom and her child stays indoors for 30 days with a list of things to do and not to do. Nowadays, it's actually taken on some more modern characteristics in the form of baby mega spas. Baby mega spas? Parents can enroll in these Lux centers for up to 30 days, eating TCM-approved foods and getting spa treatments for both the mom and the baby. But they're not cheap. Month-long memberships at these centers can cost as much as $65,000 US for a top-tier package. Number 4. Health and medicine. Many people who practice TCM in China will tell you that their daily habits are far more run-of-the-mill than, say, scorpion liquor infusions, although those definitely still do exist. In an average Chinese pharmacy, you can find herbal medicines on the same shelf as ibuprofen. Many people in the Chinese-speaking world grew up on some of these medicines. Tiger balm, anyone? And there's also pipa tangjiang, an herbal cough syrup that's so nostalgic and delicious, one Asian American business made bubble tea with it. But how these medicines have been marketed has had dangerous implications. For example, in the early days of COVID-19, people cleared the shelves of the herbal remedy Shuanghuanglian after state media outlets implied that it could help contain coronavirus. Number 5. Self-regulation. These are probably the most recognizable applications of traditional Chinese medicine for most people. Acupuncture and the less invasive acupressure have officially entered the mainstream. If you've not heard of acupuncture, it's when you use microneedles to unblock energy flow in your body. Acupressure is the same thing, but using pressure from your fingers. And both ba guan, or cupping, and guasa, or scraping, have been steadily making their way onto the backs and faces of people outside China. TCM as a form of medicine is still widely disputed, and its impact on illegal wildlife cultivation shouldn't be ignored. But whether placebo or viable treatment, the ideas behind it are still perceptible in everyday Chinese life. For more on China and wellness, visit rā'dē-ī China.com.